Hello, guys. Do you know that the reason why a lot of believers are not getting answers to their prayers is because they are actually praying outside of the will of God? Oh Lord, give me this, give me that, and a whole lot more. And these are many prayers that the Lord is not going to answer. As sad or as harsh that may have sounded, is the truth because it's the word of God. In the book of Luke, chapter 11, the Bible said the disciples of God went to Jesus. The disciples of Jesus went to him and they told him, teach us to pray, as John taught his disciples to pray. And in verse 2, the first thing Jesus said was, when you pray, pray like this. So he was giving them a pattern to petition, a pattern of prayer. He said, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. We know this prayer point. We call it our Lord's Prayer. But the thing is, it was actually giving them a pattern on how to pray. He said, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. There is a pattern of prayer that God is never going to answer. If you are praying outside of his will, God will not answer. If you are praying outside of the desires of God, God will not answer. So does that mean that we do not have a desire, or God does not want to answer the desires of our own hearts? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that for us to get God to answer our prayers, we must actually come from the perspective of God. We must come from the will of God. We must come from the mindset of God. Look at John chapter 15, verse 7. Jesus said, if you abide in me and my words abide in you, you shall ask what you will and it shall be done unto you. What does that tell you? He said, if you abide in me and then my words abide in you, you will ask what you will and then it will be done unto you. The thing is, when you begin to abide in God, you begin to understand God, you begin to see from God's perspective, then you will begin to realize all of the things that Christ has made available to you in God. And then from that perspective, you can now ask. That was what Paul was telling us in Romans 12. He said, but now be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, then you shall know the perfect, acceptable, and the good will of God. So when you are transformed by the renewing of your mind, renewing of your mind there means a changing of opinion, a change in perspective. You are no longer seeing life the way you used to see it. You are now seeing life the way God sees it. You are no longer seeing ideas. You are not exchanging your ideas. You are exchanging your opinions to the opinions of God. He said, when you are transformed and you go under that kind of transformation, then you will begin to understand the perfect will of God, the good will of God, the acceptable will of God. This was what Jesus was telling us in John chapter 15, verse 7. He said, if you abide in me, that's you've gone through a kind of transformation that has made you to now see from the perspective of God. Now his word is also abiding in you. Now you're in the perfect place to actually ask, because when you begin to ask, then you are not actually asking out of selfishness. You are asking out of the things that Christ has provided for you. So you are standing right and you are asking right. I hope this blesses you and gives you a level of understanding. God bless you.